How are you doing today?
I'm all fine.
Good. My name is Charlotte Sutton, but you can just address me as Charlotte, and I will be your counselor for the next 4 weeks. So, Mr. Souls, I'm going to be writing some things down as we talk. That's not going to make you nervous or uncomfortable, is it? Okay. Just wanted you to be aware of what I'm doing. Just want to make sure that I don't miss anything that's going to be important for us. So that's just this kind of stuff that I'm going to be writing down today. So, Mr. Souls, how would you like me to address you?
Will is fine.
Great, Will. So, can you tell me a few things about yourself?
Sure. Like what?
What are some of your hobbies or your interests?
Like rebuilding old cars and fixing them up. As you can see, I'm looking in the old magazine now.
Oh, wow.
Old car magazine.
Okay, I'm glad that we had that in the office for you. I like antique cars myself.
Yeah, and I enjoy spending time with my family. Have a beautiful wife and 2 loving kids.
Wow, a beautiful, loving wife and 2 special kids, huh? Sounds like they mean a lot to you.
Yeah, family mean a lot to me.
Okay, so, Will, what brings you in the office today, and how can I help you?
Well, my old lady got a problem with me smoking, and she been nagging me for the longest, man, trying to get me to stop smoking, and we've been arguing about it, from time to time. And I know it's not good for me. Both my parents, died of cancer, but it's hard to stop.
So, I understood you correctly. Both of your parents died from lung cancer?
Yes.
And I understand your wife was supposed to be here today, but due to a family emergency, she wasn't able to make it. Is that correct?
That's right.
So, tell me, Will, do you perceive your cigarette smoking as a problem?
Well, I know it's not good for me. I get that, but I don't know what to do to stop, so I guess I am addicted. I don't know. I've been smoking since I was 15 years old. 35 now, so I guess it is a habit problem. However you want to call it.
Well, so what have you tried so far to help you with this? Have you tried anything?
Well, once or twice I tried to stop cold turkey, just stop buying or whatever, but that didn't work too good.
So, did I hear you correctly? You have tried at least stopping before cold turkey? Well, I am proud of you that you have made the attempt to stop. That does show me a lot. It shows me that you are definitely interested in quitting. There are several people out there that they say they're ready to quit, and a lot of times they say they realize it's a problem, but they don't do anything to try to fix it or to even make an attempt. So with you at least trying to attempt to quit smoking, that says a lot, and I'm proud of you for that.
Thank you. I do want to quit, but my wife keep on saying something about it, but she don't realize it's harder than it is just to say, you're going to quit. It's a little bit harder than that.
So, Will, suppose you were sleeping tonight. A miracle happens. When you wake up in the morning, and you can take as long as you need to think on this question, but just suppose while you're sleeping tonight, a miracle happens. When you wake up in the morning, what would be different and make you aware that this miracle has taken place? Or what would your family notice is different?
In the morning, probably the first thing would probably be they would notice that I didn't go out and smoke in the morning like I usually do. Yeah.
Okay. So do you feel this is a realistic miracle?
Yeah, I guess if I tried hard enough, I dedicated myself to doing it, I guess so.
Okay, so let's do this. We have another thinking question here. So on a scale from 0 to 10, and you can take as long as you need to as well on this question, But on a scale of from 0 to 10, with 0 being the least likely and 10 being the most likely, how likely would you be willing to try to make that miracle a reality when you get home?
I'm going to say about an 8. I know it's going to be hard, but I can at least try to stop, not smoke in the morning when I first wake up. Can't make any promises, but I'll try.
That's all that I ask is for you to try. Well, let me say this. I can understand why your wife would want you to stop smoking, really. I really can. Especially now knowing your family history with cancer and, with you losing both of your parents due to lung cancer. And I can also sympathize and empathize with you as well. Not sympathize, I'm sorry, but empathize with you as well as to why it's hard for you to stop, being that you have smoked since you were 15. But I do commend you for coming in today to get help with this problem. So, with all of that being said, moving forward into next week, let's just pretend that this miracle that we talked about today really happened and you don't smoke immediately in the morning when you wake up. I want you to keep a journal, and I have those here in the office. I can actually get my secretary to get you one, or do you have your own?
Oh, I have something.
Okay. So what I want you to do, I want you to keep a journal, and each morning I want you to write down what you notice different each day from you not smoking. And in our next meeting, which don't forget, in our next meeting, we're going to bring Mrs. Sauls. And in our next meeting, which I was planning on doing next Friday, same time, 3 o'clock, will that work for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
You think it'll work for her as well?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And what we'll do, we'll go over the journal and see what was different this past week for you. Sounds reasonable?
Yeah, sounds reasonable, though.
Okay. Well, I will see you next week, Will, and you have a great week, and it was a pleasure meeting you again.
You too, man.
Thanks. And that concludes my interview.